Hello friends and welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to show you what are sliders. So this video is very interesting video. Keep watching till the end. So firstly you have to create an empty window. So you have to write from Tkinter import star and root equals tk, and after leaving some lines root dot main loop. Now I will make a variable for scale, so I will name it sc equals scale, and in the empty parentheses you have to set a range. So in here you have to write from underscore equals any number you want. In my case it is 0, and from 0 to 2 equals, let's say, 500. Now the scale is created. Let's pack it in our window. Now let's run the code, and here you guys can see a scale has appeared. Let me zoom in for you guys, and here you guys can see this is slider. Like we do while listening to music or anything, we set sound, so same we can do with this. Now this is a simple widget that we have added in our window, but this is too simple, so let's add fun. So I will write here orient equals horizontal, and now when I run the code you can see that the position of the slider has changed from vertical to horizontal. Now I will make a label, and that label will have the text which is given from the slider. So L equals label, in the empty parentheses text equals sc.get, and let's set the font size. So font equals Calibri and size can be 45. Now that our label is created, let's pack it in our window and run the code. Now here you guys can see that the value is 0, but whenever I change it from the slider, nothing happens. So for that I have to create a function. But before that, let's change the font size of scale. Run the code now, and yes, you guys can see the font size of the scale can also be changed. But let's see whether we can change its width. So let me write width equals 20. Rerun the code. You can see nothing happens. Let's try one more time by increasing the value of the width. So let's head back to PyCharm, and I will write here 200, and I will rerun the code. And yes, you guys can see the width has changed. Now let's change the length. So here I will write length equals 200 and rerun the code. And now you guys can see that the length of the slider has been changed. So that means it works perfectly. Now I will make a button, and whenever we will click that button, a value will be appeared that will be the text from the slider. So I will write here b equals button, and in the empty parentheses text equals click me, and the font will be the same as we have set for the label and the scale, and the command will be slide. So let's create a function here. So I will write here def slide empty parentheses a colon, and here I will write the exact same line of the label that we have written above. Let's run the code. Oops, we have to pack the button. So dot pack. Let's run the code now. And you can see click me button has appeared. Let's change the value and you can see 164 has appeared. The reading of the slider becomes the reading of the label. But the problem here is whenever I click the button, a new label is created. So for that, let's change our function. So I will write here. Now you have to change the code by writing l.gridForget and l.pack. And now you have to change all the pack functions into grid function. And that I have told you in my previous videos. Now you have to change the position of grid statement of your label in the function below the l.grid forget. Let's run the code now. Here you guys can see that whenever I will change the value of the slider, the value of the label changes. So that means our code is working perfectly. But there is an extra label in our window, so let's remove it and run the code again, and you can see here it is just perfect. So that's it for today guys. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again in the next video.